Hi, this is Wanja. Welcome. Today we're going to talk about how to prevent deficiencies and a vegan diet, and to have a balanced diet and to eat in harmony with nature. In the past 200 years, since the advent of modern agriculture and food processing, the technique of our diet has progressively gotten farther and farther away from the natural food. And for that, we have to go back in harmony with Mother Nature. So, there is 7 nutrients you must have in a vegan diet. So the 7 nutrients we are going to break down is protein. Everybody talking about, oh, if they're going to be on a vegan diet, if they're going to have enough protein. Of course you are. We have so much beans in a whole food state that we can replace our meat, our fish, and our dairy product with. We have seaweed, we have black beans, we have red kidney beans, we have lentil peas, we have soybeans, we have other beans out there we can use to have a protein diet. So the first thing is the protein. Now we have the B12 supplement. The B12 supplement now is a must. In the B12 supplement, you can have the Red Star nutritional yeast, where that's like you could get it in a whole food store. And you have to make sure it have the red star on top of the label. And also we have the soybeans and the barley and the spinach when grown organically. So we have our B12 supplement in. Now we move on to the DHA, omega-3 for the brain, my favorite part. We have the chia seed. We have like 300 milligram. We take 300 milligram of the chia seed. Then we have the flax seed. Then we move on to the walnut. The walnut, if you examine the walnut looks like the brain, and it's perfectly good. And I love to eat my walnuts. You know, that's my favorite part of the DHA supplement. And also you got the Brussels sprout. Ooh, I love Brussels sprout. And also you have the dark leafy green. Inside you could get DHA from the dark leafy green. Then we have the calcium. The calcium also you could get calcium from the dark leafy green. You could get calcium from the kale and collard green. You know, my first time eating collard green was like, wow, I never tasted collard green before. And you know, it was on Thanksgiving and I really didn't like it. But now collard green become part of my meal that I intake now with my calcium, for my calcium. Then we have the sesame seed and the tofu and the bok choy and watercress. You know, watercress is like a really good nutriment to get inside the system. And the kale and the okra and the broccoli and also the almond. Then we got the zinc. The zinc is for adult male, have to take like 11 milligram, and for adult female, you take like 8 milligram each day. And a good source of also, we have the spinach, and we have the kidney bean, the flax seed, and the pumpkin seed, and the watermelon. Let's talk about the watermelon. The watermelon right now, they're taking out the seed. So when you get watermelon, you gotta make sure you have enough watermelon in your getting a watermelon inside. Anyway, we have the garlic and the lima bean, and we have the peanuts. Now we move on to the vitamin D. Vitamin D is like an issue. it's an issue of dark skinned people, which we are deficiencies from vitamin D. There's a lot of deficiencies out there with the vitamin D with dark skinned people. So now how you get your vitamin D? From the natural sunlight. You got it from the natural sunlight. You make sure you get some sunlight inside. Just go outside and be in nature and enjoy the sun, and you get your your vitamin D from the sunlight. And also you have the mushroom, where it grow in the UV light. You could have the mushroom, which some people don't like the mushroom because this is a fungus food, but you also can get the natural vitamin D from the sunlight, and also you can have it as a supplement. I know some people have it out there in the health food store as as a supplement too. Then we have the iron. Also the iron also have the dark leafy green, and and the beets and the spinach, and all these salad, all this dark leafy green in the vegan diet. That's why Mother Nature give us this blessing of dark leafy green, and every meal we intake, it should have some dark leafy green inside of it. Even your lunch, your breakfast, and your dinner, you must at least have some dark leafy green inside in that meal. And also have some lemon, sprinkle some lemon on top of the your dark leafy green. You could also have the lemon inside water too. It's very alkaline. It go in as tastes acidy, but inside it's very alkaline, so you could get your body alkaline. Now through our history, our ancestors was eating natural whole food. That's why they lived so long. But through generation after generation, our food have been processed a lot, and the animals out there been tampered with, and they have like hormones. They put hormones in them, and so now we intake all this in our system. It causes us to be sick. It bring illness on us. It give us diabetes, give us pressure, cancer, kidney problem, eye problem, hair problem, skin problem, name it, it's a problem. True, because of the food that we intake from the food industry, all over the world. They try to, do whatever they have to do to make our food grow fast. So we know our body is our temple, and we have to be very careful of whatever we put in our body. And we don't need to say, okay, well, we need some food, and just grab the white flour, the white sugar, the white bread, and said, oh yeah, I hungry, I need some, I need to go to work and rush and try to grab this carbohydrate type of food, and then damage our system. So we gotta be very careful and know what to put in our body, and remember always that our body is the temple. So that's like about it. And also we get back in harmony back with nature, and our senses started to open, our taste bud, our smell, our eyes, and our skin. Everything started to change for us, and everybody wanted to look beautiful and feel beautiful and have a lot of energy, and so my thing is, I am not saying that you should be on a vegan diet, and maybe a vegan diet you might say, oh, it's very expensive, and how can I afford to be on a vegan diet? But you could go to the farmer's market. I personally think that fruits and vegetables is so cheap out there, because there's a farmer's market. You could get yourself involved with and pick up your fresh fruits and vegetables weekly. So it's a good food that Mother Nature have given us, and we don't need to put in all these sort of processing, food processing, meat hormones, meat, hormones, this and stuff in our system. And we will feel great about ourselves and feel for energy and live a longer life like our ancestors. So this is my information, and I'm glad to share my information, and I also want encouragement, so I very pleased to share this information with YouTube. So, and also I'm looking also for more encouragement, more encouragement out there. If you like this video, let me know, give me a thumbs up, and feel free to subscribe, and I'll talk to you another time. So alright, have a good diet, and be blessed, and peace.